Okay, hello everybody. Game. My name is La Vida Virtual Life, and we are back with some more Tokyo Dark Remembrance. So is this like a repolishing of the game for next-gen consoles, Jal? Is that what Remembrance is? Like, you said that they updated they desexified the last character that we met. How does this compare to the other versions of the game? Oh baby, boppin', 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 bro. Okay, so what are we supposed to do again? Oh, sorry, I just got a Russian bot porn comment on my old video. I'm gonna ban that bot. How's that work exactly? The slight remake and ported to consoles. I see. Okay, I think we were looking for some guy to blackmail or something. Honestly, I can't remember. I only played this a couple days ago, but I can't remember. Is there a journal? No? Okay. Well, we can't leave, I don't think, right? No. Slight remake port of the game. Yeah, I can't even remember I can't honestly remember what our goal was, but I think it was to get... Oh, I know what it was. It was collect some payment from that... It was a collect some payment from some dude, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Don't even let me go in. Talk to Sekio at the Cat Cafe. Yeah. Sometimes when I find my thoughts drifting off, they sail right into those fluffy pancakes. If I manage to get back to a normal life, I'll eat nothing but cat-shaped pancakes for dessert for the rest of my days. No way I could make them as good as they do here, though. Not unless I magically become a better cook. Whoops, got distracted by sweet pancakes. Need to go to the Cat Cafe and put this nasty business to rest. Yo, you see that triangle press, Jalski? Oh, we got another one. Joshi Kosei, or JK for short? Why fantasize about a high school student when you can pay money to date them for real? Does anyone actually believe it's all innocent? Pretty creepy. Pretty creepy. Doesn't look like he's around. Okay. Is this the Cat Cafe? Must be.
Welcome back. I think Tomo remembers you. He must appreciate all your help to make him feel better. I've had to stop deliveries of sashimi, though. Even the smell seems to set off his bowels. Another quirk added to an already quirky character. Maybe it's a sign you were right about the fish.
Listen. Kitty! We need to talk.
Okay, sure, why the serious face? What's wrong?
You owe the Yakuza? How exactly does the owner of a cat cafe get mixed up with Yakuza?
Huh? What do you mean?
I met someone recently who gave me a contract with your name on it to sign. I read it and it seems like you owe them quite a bit of money. Why? I've been around this kind of stuff a long time and I can't figure out how a cafe owes that kind of money.
Money? Yakuza? Wait, you're working for her? Why?
I'm not working for anyone. All I've got is this contract in your name, and I want to know why.
The truth is, this place isn't all above board, or rather, it is, but it wasn't always. I didn't borrow money or anything that stupid. When I was setting up this place, I was just trying to stay above water, but the building owner kept coming by to complain, and then these government types and the health inspectors came knocking. I never realized how complicated opening a place like this is in Tokyo could be, and all those rules and regulations. All I ever wanted was to help out the kitties and make people happy. Then she came by, someone who loved cats as much as I did. She offered to help me smooth things over with everyone. I mean, I saw the tattoos and everything, but I don't think you should judge people just because of how they look. I still don't. There was no way I was going to stay open and keep my kitties if I didn't get help fast. So I accepted her offer, and things got better pretty quickly after that. The building owner stopped complaining, and all the permits fell into my lap. Maybe you think I was stupid, but most of the cats here would be strays or dead if I didn't accept their help. For a while, I thought I'd been saved by a guardian angel. After all, she loved cats and was kind and friendly towards me. It's been quiet, too. The business with Tomo's bowels was the first incident I had in months. About 2 months after accepting her help, when I was closing up the shop, some men showed up with a contract like the one you're holding. They said it was for services rendered or something like that. It wasn't much at the time, so I signed it. I owed her a lot, after all, and I was doing pretty well. Only, they kept coming back, and every time they came, they had a new contract. Every contract wanted more and more money. It's gotten out of hand. I can't keep up anymore. Kasumi won't even see me talk about it.
You didn't really think you'd get a favor from the Yakuza for nothing, did you?
I wasn't being greedy, Ito. I thought she was trying to help.
Helping the only way she knows how.
Aww. Please, you have to help me. The amount of money they've asked for is out of hand. I'm doing well for now, but if they get their way, I'll go out of business. You have to tell Kasumi. Please. Tell her that if this place closes and the cats, there'll be no place for them to go. The poor kitties. They'd be put down. I can't support them myself, and I don't think Animal Services would let me keep them. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. I'm begging you, Ito. Don't do this.
Oh. I kind of feel like she's playing me a little bit here, honestly. Don't sign, I'll help. Damn it, doesn't matter what I need from her. I can't make you sign this in good conscience.
Hooray! I knew you would prevail, and good would prevail in the end. Thanks. How'd you get mixed up with that woman anyway?
I need some information from her.
You should be careful. I don't know about her, but her thugs are dangerous. Last time they were here, I heard them talking about having to teach a girl from another cafe a lesson or something. Makes me feel sick just thinking about it.
What else would you expect from guys like that? Breaking legs is probably all they're capable of outside of grunting and drinking.
Call me naive, but I don't get how someone can be so two-faced. When I started seeing her in the papers lately, I couldn't believe it. Surely that ruthless woman they were talking about couldn't be the Kasumi I know, or so I thought. I guess it's like you said, a tiger can't change its stripes, right?
Maybe so. At any rate, you should probably be more careful about who you trust in the future.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get you wrapped up in all of this. But thank you for not making me sign. So what's your plan?
I'm not sure if I really have one. Maybe I can appeal to her kinder side. If she really is a cat lover, I'm sure she wouldn't want to see the little guys hurt, right?
Oh no, I've really gone and made myself in trouble, haven't I? Maybe I should go instead.
The contract was given to me, so I better deal with it myself. Plus, I get the impression that being confined by the cops hasn't put her in a good mood.
I'm sure you don't agree, but I still think there's something good in her. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if she's doing all these things if she didn't grow up in that life. And all the kitties loved her when they played with her. Cats are such good judges of character. I somehow don't think her treatment of animals correlates too well with her treatment of people.
I'm starting to feel a little queasy thinking about going back there without the contract signed. Damn it, Ayami, you really gotten yourself into one this time, haven't you? No point in dwelling on it now. I've made my mind up and I can't run the Yakuza debt collections just because I'm in a tight spot.
Take care. Don't worry, my kitties are never wrong in judging someone by someone's character.
Yeah, sure, I'll think of something. But I need you to lie low and close up shop for a while until I sort this out. Oh boy, where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? I don't know. Something tells me we just took the hard way, but, Yeah, we got an achievement for that, so that's good. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. Hey, what are you doing here? Go back. Honestly, little one, I don't want you to get hurt. Go home. The kitty's coming with me to save the day. Post on Discord. Yeah, kitty hat. That was cute, Krabs, but no, Rizzo would not like that hat. She would like a food hat that she can eat whenever she wants. Clubs aren't really my scene. No need to go back there if I don't really have to. This is where she is, right? I'm probably the only cop to enter Kasumi's private bar who wasn't already in her pocket. Though, all things turned out, maybe that's not true either. Let's go to the club. No? Okay.
Welcome back. I assume you took care of that little nuisance for me?
I didn't have her sign it. I couldn't in good conscience ruin someone's life like that.
Let me explain something to you. If I give you something to do, you don't come back until it's done. What, you think you're some sort of moral crusader helping out the little guy? What'd she tell you anyway? That she was a small-town girl who couldn't keep up with the big meanies in Tokyo? Put it that way, and I guess I do sound like I'm asking a bit much. Did she tell you about all of the cats that kept escaping, or the ones who wandered into nearby businesses, about the heaps of trash that were piling up around the place? If it weren't for me getting people off her back and cleaning up the place, those cats would probably be dead now. What we have here, Detective, is a trust issue. You were too quick to take the other side because of who I am, or at least who you think I am. Pity, Kazu.
Yes, boss?
Take Ito outside and show her what happens when people disappoint me. Don't be too rough. I don't want to repeat it last time. Oh, and leave her face alone. I hate for someone to see a black eye and think she might be worthy of sympathy. Leave her jacket here. I like it. It's very chic. Did you know my friends tell me when all the police raids are coming? It'll be pretty handy, really. As a matter of fact, there's one scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be gone, of course. But if they were to find this jacket, well, who knows what they'd think. It'd be a pity if someone recognized it. Kazu, escort her out. Good luck finding that stupid little girl. Hold on, Kazu. Ito, who is this?
He's, I guess he's a stowaway from the Cat Cafe?
He is, huh? I see. I love him! Look at his squishy little face. I can't have a detective beating around such a cute widow face. What's his name?
Beaten? Oh, I think his name is Tomo.
Tomo? That's not much of a name for a man, is it? I shall call you Mr. Marshmallow.
About the blackmail and beating?
Oh, that? Forget it.
Really? Oh, good.
Oh, Ito, lighten up. You're not a liability unless you start talking to your cop friends. And you wouldn't do that, would you?
No, they likely wouldn't believe me at this point anyway.
My thoughts exactly, so cheer up. How can you stay mad when looking at these big eyes and those little feet? I look at you and I see a woman whose priorities are all wrong. Ito, you don't appreciate what you have, only what you're looking for. That is until you find it. But then what? What's left? That said, I was serious about one thing. If you talk to any cops about my business or about my affections for cats or anything like that, Kazu might pay you a visit to your apartment and pick up where you left off. But who wants to think about the logistics of dismembering and disposing of a detective's body when you get these little whiskers rubbing against you?
Huh? Sachiko is right. You do generally love cats. So why make her sign a contract that would end with her having to put the cats down?
Sachiko isn't as perfect and cute as she seems. She might love her cats, but she's a strange way of caring for them. She owes me a great debt, and it's my right to collect it. If her cafe shut down, I'd make sure those cats had a home, though I can't say the same for their owner.
This job is about tough decisions, not legal ones like you cops make. In my business, you have to sleep with the choices you make, not leave them at the door when your case is over to the courts. Mr. Marshmallow likes being picked up. Oh, he is pretty cute. I'm not sure if you meant that for the outcome, but I have to say, you have some guts coming back the way you did. I thought you'd be another pushover cop to keep in my pocket. I underestimated you. And in doing so, I've given you information on one of my weaknesses. It's funny, really. I spend so much time making sure I'm not seen as the weak woman, except all the men expect me to be, and I don't feel like myself sometimes. Something I'm sure you understand quite well. Tell you what, I'll let you have that one little weakness of mine. It's only fair. I know so many of yours, after all. In a different life, maybe we could have been friends. Kazu, stand down for now. Ito, consider yourself lucky. I'll let you keep your jacket tonight. Understood, boss. Alright, forget the cafe contract. I'll get one of my boys to deal with it later. What is it you wanted again? I want to speak to Omega Company President Higashi about a girl who signed with his agency. That's right, our missing agency president in one of his many projects. What a despicable little man. I'll tell you now, I had no problem taking control of the business from him. I left him as president to keep a few of his clients happy, a decision I regret now. No, she didn't kill him. Unfortunately, I'm just as in the dark about where he disappeared to as you are, I'm afraid. A deal's a deal, though. While you were out, I got the address of one of his old hideouts and the code to get in. I can't guarantee you'll find anything there, but I said I'd tell you what I knew, and that's what I know. You haven't sent one of your stooges to check it out for you. Stooges? I like you, but don't push it. As I said earlier, me and my men can't afford to be spotted right now, especially in an area getting so much special attention. Special attention? Doesn't Kabuchiko get enough attention on its own? Kabuchiko is what it is, but this isn't in Kabuchiko. Kabukicho. This particular spot got its reputation, and subsequently its extra police patrols a bit more recently. In fact, I hear there's still an ongoing investigation there. I understand you'd be intimately familiar with that area and the incident that happened there. My condolences on the loss of your partner, Detective Tanaka, by the way. All the papers are rushing to make you out to be incompetent, or worse yet, some sort of psychotic killer. Maddening, isn't it? My friends are in police headquarters say you two were close. That's no way to lose someone you love. I suppose it's not too much to ask what really happened. Was there really someone in there that night? Thanks for the condolences, but what happened that night isn't something I want to discuss right now. Suit yourself. Let's change the subject back to Higashi. Hot. She's cute, but I don't know why they changed it to a shirt and not just tats. You know? It's sad. Oh well, she's still cute. It took a bit of digging to find that address. Seems he was keeping a second hideout in Shinjuku under a fake name. Now that we know where it is, it probably knows what we do. I highly doubt he'll be stupid enough to stay holed up in it. But I also doubt he's smart enough to completely clear the place out before he left town either. There's probably something in there that will lead us right to him. Get what you want, then let Kazu know where the slime is so we can straighten him out. He'll get those fantasies of running away out of his head. The code to the door is 11235. I'm going to type that in just in case I have to remember that. It's the only keypad lock on the street. You can't miss it. For what it's worth, I wish you good luck finding your little girl. But remember, you can't save them all. I am Ito. Oh, and Ito? Thanks for bringing Mr. Marshmallow to me. Being holed up in a place for the last few weeks has been a bit taxing. You know? I remember he loved fresh fish. Fresh fish, huh? Sachiko certainly does have eccentric ideas. Kazu, go pick up some sashimi. Right away, boss. Aw, Kitty! Tomo saved us. Tomo saved us. Okay. Shinjuku. I know where the keypad is. I don't know where it is. Oh. Nothing to say here, huh? Okay. Just double checking. There's the keypad. Can't unlock this. Do you have anything to say? Buddy in here? No, he's gone. Okay. Anything I can do here? No. Okay. Use keypad. Huh? It works. Looks like Kasumi's tip wasn't a lie. Woo! Creepy music! Ugh, what a stench. I know that smell. Anyone who's worked homicide long enough knows it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A lot of doors here. Oh no! This is the source of the smell, alright. The body's in pretty bad shape. Whoever did it took the time to mutilate the corpse. The internal organs have been disturbed, maybe removed. What's this? There's a paper bag with the name Higashi written on it. Did Reina do this? Oh. This is no bueno. Nothing to see here. What's this noise coming from? What the frick? Sounds like something trying to escape from inside. The rattling stopped. Why? Welcome to Japan, baby. Shots of various girls, all of them taken in this room. They don't look like the professional headshots an agency would take. They all look so sad and young. I've got a pretty good idea what these pictures were used for and the type of people they might have been sent to. Reina? So it's true. To think you were being kept in a place like this, what happened to you? Huh? Something's happening. You're back early. Yeah, I don't feel too well. I think I'm go to bed early tonight. Ruby, don't ignore me like it's been the same excuses over and over. I don't know what you're talking about. Ruby, my sweet little Ruby, you think because that one song was a hit you can just stop working? The money's all gone, sweetheart. We spent it all trying to get you a record deal. Don't you think it's unfair to eat my food and stay here for free without doing any work? Ruby, hey, stop crying. Stop crying, I'm talking to you. Please, I didn't mean it. I'll do another song, I'll make it up to you, I promise. I just don't want to. That's exactly why I'm setting you up all these meetings for you. You make the right impression with these guys, they'll take you places. Speaking of which, I got a call a little while ago from Masa. You know what he told me? He told me you were being a little disagreeable with him last night at his place. You know that he's one of our best clients, don't you? The things he can do for you girls as well, I shouldn't even need to tell you. I sent you to him because he said there was something special about you. In fact, he said out of all the girls here, he particularly wanted to meet you. I did you a big favor by making that happen. Then you repay my generosity by telling me you don't feel well or whatever excuse you come up with next. I couldn't. He tried to. I don't care what he tried to do. You should have let him. When I took you in, you were a vulnerable, tiny girl who was failing school. But I saw your potential. I could already tell how pretty you'd be when you were older. That's all those men care about, how I look. So, you think I took you in because how smart you were? You're an idol. You're supposed to be looked at. Most men would fall over themselves to meet a pretty girl like you, but you ruin it for everyone when you sit there crying. What are you doing? I'm sick of looking at an idiot like an idiot, Ruby. You made me do this. What the frick? Dude's prostituting out his girls. Yo, this is bad, bro. Nier Automata anime? Is it good? Do you like it? This is really creepy. Chan! Chan! Hey! Oh! What a bop. Chan! Chan! The noise stopped. This is really scary, dude. Damn it, Ruby. I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you that photo shoot lined up tomorrow, the one with Masa. Are you even listening? Don't make me go back. I don't want to go. Let me stay here. This game isn't scary, Scud. That's pretty scary to me. Super psychological, bro. Nice to see you, Liam. Thanks for the like, bro. I appreciate you, dude. What's wrong with you? Please don't make me. I'm afraid to go. Far as I can tell, you're all afraid of success. I've fallen over myself to make you a star, but you'll never get anywhere if you lock yourself away. What, you're not gonna say anything? You can't treat me this way. I gave you your name, your music, and damn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey, you're not. There's loads of other girls in this business just like you, and they do what they have to do without complaining about it. They understand how important it is to keep clients happy, and I'm not sorry, it's all butterflies and flowers. But you're not some naive little girl anymore, you're a woman now. Hey, to Ruby, I'm trying to give you some advice here, and you're not even listening. Reina. My name is Reina. What'd you just say? Reina, who's that? Oh yeah, that was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You want to go back to being her? Just say the word and I'll throw you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between you hitting those streets and ending up back in foster care or dead in some gutter. Not so talkative now, are we, Reina? Or was it Ruby, the girl who was successful? The girl who could make it if the girl would just do what she was told? I'm sorry, I lost my temper. But you gotta see things my way. You were special, you know that. I see. I saw so much potential in you. Such a beautiful young girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. Then you reject me and everything I can offer. It's a damn shame. You're still pretty, Ruby, so pretty. But not when you mope around. Look, I get it. You're a teenager and you want to cry it out, right? Fine. But when you're done with that, you're going back out there. You think I want to send you to all these little meetings with Masa and guys like him? I'd rather you were successful so we didn't have to do that. I'm on your side. If you'd work harder, you wouldn't have to do things like that. Stop crying. You're not a child anymore. I just want to go home. Home? What do you think you are? You are home. This is as good as it's gonna get for a girl like you.
Tomorrow you're going to go with Masa and do whatever he tells you to do. You'll stop this crying and you'll start making some money. Shh, maybe it was a mistake to think you'd end up being special. Turns out you're just another disappointment. Another whore.
That's terrible. It's disturbing. And it is. Scares me. Liam, it scares me. There's something lying on the mattress. It's a newspaper article dated October 24, 2004. The article's title is One Hit Wonder Ruby Commits Suicide. That can't be. That was over 10 years ago. Her real name was withheld from the press, but her picture is there. According to the article, Higashi went to her room and found it locked. He called to her, but she didn't answer. That's just how you treat women. No! No! You don't pimp them out. That's horrible. Should have gone back to foster care. I thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. He only forced the door when he noticed the smell, and then he found her hanging from the rafters. She'd hung herself almost 2 days before. Probably in this room. There's more. Though Mr. and Mrs. Higurashi had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything in the world. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month, which is all the proceeds going to suicide prevention charities. I've read enough. The sadness that's in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. Is it Reina's? Is this what I'm supposed to see? Oh, it's so sad, bro. Baby, come to me. These hands come alive, incredible, unflappable, miracle, lyrical, you are. And I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I feel sick. That monster. How many girls did Higurashi pass around and abuse before she murdered him? And Reina. She looks the same as she does now, 16 years old, a child. Higashi had her locked up and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could. Except she came back. And all that pain and suffering came back with her. When I was in that room, I felt like it was my own. And not for the first time I felt it. The dark was steeped in it. As soon as I realized it, it was like air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me, but it's not enough. The mask could help me find the door, and I can feel the dark, but the path still isn't open to me. What am I missing? My gut tells me it has to do with Kamen Kai. The only one alive who knows about it was that old Kawana woman. She has to tell me what happened. I love you like a love song, baby. No, this is super messed up, bro. This is super messed up. Maybe you already heard it? I heard the song on the TV. Yeah, so that probably was it, I think, yeah. Higura, you know what this makes me want to watch? Have you ever watched Higurashi, Jolly? Kind of reminds me of this a little bit, actually, the story here. Just a little bit. Actually, more than a little bit. You ever watched Higurashi? You said you like anime, right, now? Well, this one's a little on the cheesy side, but it's pretty damn good. I think you might like it. Check it out for a couple episodes. See if you like it. It makes me want to rewatch it a little bit. Have you heard of this? It has a boppin' ass theme song too, by the way. Incredible theme song. One of my favorite anime theme songs ever. I'll type it in chat. Let me see what it's called. Higurashi. When They Cry. It's pretty good. honestly pretty good. Makes me want to watch it. If you like this game, I think you would probably quite enjoy this anime. Okay, let's go.
You! I told you to stay away from my family. Don't drag my grandchildren into this any more than you already have. Stay back.
I have questions about the Kamen Kai, the group your daughter and son-in-law were part of. You're the only ones alive who'd remember.
Kamen Kai? I don't know anything about it. Leave me alone.
Grandma, enough. Listen to yourself. Do you realize you're lying anymore? Takashi told us everything. And you, Ito, just because this investigation is important doesn't give you the right to barge in here.
Your grandma and I need to talk. If it upsets you, maybe you should go.
No, I'm not going anywhere. This is the house I grew up in. It's as much as mine as Grandma's. If you have something to say, you can say it in front of me. Just a little while ago, I found out my parents died in some cult, and no one even knows why. You think hearing that was easy for me? I want to help you, Ito, but all the deceit and lies are starting to hurt people. What if I'm chasing is so much worse? To tell that poor man in the station, he's in the hospital now, terrified out of his wits. People aren't here to be used for information and then thrown away while you move on. They have lives too. And bringing up the past can hurt. Surely you of all people can understand that.
I do, but ignoring the past won't make it go away, and there's unfinished business from the Kamen Kai that needs to be taken care of.
But what's left to talk about? Everyone's dead, right?
I promise to talk to you all about this later. For now, let me in the detective talk. Go on, you were cooking us dinner, weren't you?
All right, we'll talk about it later, but I'll be in the other room if you need me.
So you found me out. Now that Ma knows, I suppose there's no point in keeping a secret any longer. The truth is, my daughter never would have joined the Kamen Kai if it wasn't for me. I convinced her and her husband to join. I was already a member. At that time I joined, my husband had left me and I lost my job, suddenly leaving me single, unemployed mother who could barely support her daughter. That's when Tokimasa found me and told me that the societies that stigmatized and shunned me was a fiction, a great machine to be fought, that my very soul was at stake. Of course he used me as he did everyone else. I desperately wanted to hear that my struggles weren't my fault. The Kamen Kai stole everything from me, my youth, my mind, and then my child.
And then one day in 1996, they all died. The cause of the death was buried. No autopsies were performed. Or if they were hidden. Why?
That's simple. The government didn't care about some dead cultists in the woods and covered it up so the papers wouldn't sensationalize their deaths.
That's it? After everything I found, you expect me to believe that? 12 people died that day and no one knows why? What happened? Tell me the truth.
You want to know what happened so badly? Fine, I'll tell you. They died for nothing, following in the footsteps of a madman who believed life was an illusion. As word of other compounds and groups being raided spread, Tokimasa began warning us that the end was near. He believed the world was collapsing and it was time for him and his followers to abandon the flesh and find purity among the gods. My Emiko, she didn't die from some conspiracy. She chose death because she no longer had an anchor to reality, and it was my fault. Beyond that, I don't know what happened to them.
No, you do know something. In the report it says that after the officers cleared the bodies, they found the mask, the same one you handed to me 6 months ago.
That's it. Tokimasa always kept it to himself, saying it granted him sight into the realm of the kami. I needed it. You don't understand it. It allowed us to see strange things in people who were gone. The guru was a fool of fate, but the mask was real.
There was a rumor that the cult members were killed by one of their own. Surely you didn't.
No. You don't understand. I would never kill my own child. I didn't take the mask. It was given to me. One day a man, some journalists had showed up my door carrying the mask. I couldn't believe it. I begged him for it, and he stood there smiling at me. His eyes were like none I'd ever seen. It was just strange. All he wanted in exchange was a picture of Emiko.
Oh God, it's the guy we saw. What was he called again? The informant guy?
When I joined the cult, I was forced to give up my possessions and only had one left, but I gave it to him nonetheless. I thought if I had the mask, I could find her, that maybe she would forgive me. As soon as I had it in my hands, my mind opened. I could hear her voice.
So you went to the sewers chasing after her, thinking you could save her.
Takashi told you that as well, did he? Yes, it's true. Emiko was crying out to me, begging for me to find her and free her from a dark place. I would have given anything to hold her in my arms again and plead for forgiveness. I don't care if you believe me or not.
Just like Kazuki was calling out to me. I do believe you. We're probably in some of the few people left alive who know what the mask is capable of. If you really thought it would help you find her, why'd you give it to me?
Because I was wrong. At first I only followed whispers, then I found myself in strange labyrinths chasing after her shade. The days bled together, I lost track of my grandchildren, all the shrine. It was an illusion. No matter how hard I tried, I never found her. I only became more and more disconnected from the world around me. I descended into madness. I was being used again, just as Tokimasa had used me so many years before. I tried getting rid of it, throwing it away, burning it. None of it worked. I always came back. And when I did, the visions and whispers only got worse. So I put it out of my mind and tried as best I could to live a life of solitude and ignore the screams of my daughter. Then you came. And when you did, the mask was screaming out in voices I'd never heard before. I thought it was a sign, so I gave it to you. I didn't even have time to breathe a sigh of relief before I heard gunshot ring out. No one else ran. I think I was the only one who knew the sound for what it was. I thought the mask was punishing me once again by taking Maya away from me. Instead, it had passed tragedy to another. I'm sorry, perhaps the knowledge of the mask should die with that. There's one other person who knows about the mask, a girl named Reina.
Oh, there's one other person who knows about the mask, a girl named Reina. Does that mean anything to you?
Huh? No, I don't know anybody by that name.
Do you
Expect me to know everyone who's been touched by the mask?
No, but you were involved with a group that worshipped it. Are you sure you're telling me everything?
Yes, what good would accusing an old woman do? Unless you're chasing someone too. That must be it, and I told you lost someone, your partner in the police. Is that right? If I'm right, then I suggest you stop your search. The place I was shown by the mask was not meant for the living. I barely escaped with my life. Stop while your mind and body remain intact. What if I told you there was another option?
What other option?
In the months since I met you, I've had time to examine the ancient text in the shrine. And as the mask got further away, it loosened its grip on my mind. I knew it would someday make its way back to me, and so I became determined to find a way to protect myself and my grandchildren from its influence. The darkness of the Kaminkaya and their ritual object are but manipulations used to sever our connection, what is truly divine. The mask breeds darkness. Dark forces can invade all manner of living and non-living things, driving them to violence or death. That which is evil cannot be used or tolerated. It must be destroyed. It's the only way to save us from its grip.
Destroy the mask? I thought you just said it couldn't be done.
Not physically.
Grandma, is everything all right? I overheard you talking about the mask again.
Yes, dear, but you needn't worry. In fact, it's good you're here, as this talk involves you. You've trained in exorcism and purification rituals for quite some time, haven't you? Such a ritual could purify the mask and turn it into a mere piece of wood. Given we gather the right materials, of course. I can tell from the look in your eyes that you think me to be senile, but I'm quite serious. Even modern rituals have ancient roots, and with enough conviction, they're still capable of great power. Before, I was content to die as long as the mask wouldn't hurt my children, as I was too feeble to do what was necessary myself. But now, seeing you here, I see a second chance to do what is right. If you truly do know what the mask is, then you must help me destroy it.
Slow down. I didn't come here to be involved in a ritual or exorcism or whatever you call it. I only want to know the truth about Kamenkai, which you still haven't given me.
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? So be it. I can see there's only one way to change your mind. The only trace of what happened that day would be at the Kamenkai compound itself. The records of its location are lost and were never made public, but I know where it is.
What's the catch?
Go there, search for your truth, see what worshipping the mask is wrought. When you return, you'll have me destroy it.
What makes you so confident I'll change my mind?
I went back once years ago. In all honesty, I'm not sure why. Perhaps to remind myself of my sins. What I saw and felt in that place, it was tainted by darkness and death. Those two things are the mask will bring you. And there is something else.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
The heavy and natural air I felt when I returned to the compound, it has the same stench. The same quality of the tunnels where such vermin go.
Sounds like superstition to me, so what exactly do you want in exchange for the information?
I believe the energies of the mask and the place are linked. I want you to bring something back from there. Anything, it might help in the ritual. Looking for the truth will not bring you peace, Detective. Purifying the mask very well might. Remember that. The compound is the forest of Oikevara.
Okigahara? Hey, that's the suicide forest.
Suicide Forest? What a dreadful name. Though I suppose those woods have seen their fair share of tragedy and death.
Ito, you can't just go charging in there. It's dangerous. What if you get lost? GPS doesn't work there, and I have even compasses won't point north. Not only that, but a lot of people go there to die. I don't think you should go. You two keep talking about the mask like it's some evil spirit causing you pain, but I think the pain you're feeling isn't caused by the mask. It's just you. So many nights after that girl died in the shrine, I had nightmares. Every corner I went around, I thought I'd see her there. It wasn't a ritual or a charm that made me better, though. I just stopped listening to the fear. I confronted it. When you took me to see Takashi, that was the first time I'd left Kamakura since April. It's embarrassing to admit it, but I was scared. And yeah, Takashi telling me that all the stuff about Mom and Dad was scary, but it was the truth. I wasn't hiding from some demon I'd invented myself.
It's the maddest, baddest, most savage mother ducker alive. What up? My name is Milk, and I ain't chunky, just a little bit creamy, la creme de la creme, baby. Yo, Milk. Spoopy story game is nearing its climax, as the ladies would say. What do the ladies say? What do the ladies say? Bring that young man over here. We're gonna buy that boy a beer. And that ain't all we wanna do. So bring your crazy milk jug too. It's time to see the world. It's time to kiss a girl. It's time to cross the wild meridian.
Anyway, you might not listen to me, but I don't think you should put yourself in danger just so you keep chasing your demons.
Maybe you're right, but some demons have a way of spreading to others. Seeing Kamenkai Compound is something I have to do.
Well, it's your choice, but Aikigahara is huge. How are you going to find that one compound?
Mai makes a good point. It's been a long time. Are you sure you remember where it is?
Of course I do. I know what you two must think of me, but I'm not senile. It's a hike away from a bus stop on the outskirts of Narusawa. We used to go into town occasionally for supplies. Several miles from the bus stop, there's a clearing and a path there used time to time by the Forest Service. I'll draw you a map before you leave. It continues for quite some time, and eventually it will be blocked off. Keep going forward and don't come back or leave the path. The Force can play tricks on you.
That intro was funky. I like it. How you doing this weekend? Trouble? Yeah, a little trouble. A little trouble? Nah, I'm a good boy. Milk. I'm a good boy. I got a show tomorrow, which will be fun. And then I'm working on Monday, so. And then Mama Vita has a excuse me, appointment on Tuesday. So I'll be busy. So I want to try to stream tonight because I won't be able to do much. We're about to go to the suicide forest. Supposing the path is still there, it seems pretty incredible to me that the compound would have been left alone for all these years.
It still stands. After all, why would you bother and go dismantle it? Go search for whatever truth you think you'll find, but be careful, detective. Do what must be done, then leave. Staying there is dangerous.
What show are you doing? I am singing for a... I'm singing for a... I don't know what to call it. They call it the Silly Market. But basically it's like a big arts festival combined with live music and then a farmer's market. And they do it on the main street of my town. It's not like amazing gig. But it's short, it pays well, and people are generally wealthy tourists, so they tip nicely. So, yeah. And it's good to get outside and sing and meet pretty girls, you know? A silly market? Is that a Scottish piss take, punk? Well, I'm a pretty silly guy, so... Yeah. It's like kind of like a weekly arts festival. Kind of like a weekly arts festival, and they put a farmer's market, and they have live music and stuff. It's kind of fun. I don't know. It's not like my favorite gig, but it pays well and it's short. So I only have to sing for 2 hours. Sometimes I have to sing for 4. Woo! You lucky guy. Damn right. Damn right I am.
I hope that once you enter the place and feel the energy I did, you'll have the sense to see what I never could. You understand, don't you? The mask must be purified.
Okay.
Good. I'd begin preparations for the ceremony regardless. Might see her out.
God, we're going to the suicide forest?
She's never said anything like that to me before. You must have really scared her.
You hook up with a chick, remember she's your future ex-wife? Oh boy. I'll settle for a girlfriend right now. Although I have been in a relationship for a while, so it is kind of nice being single, but oh my god. Your future ex-wife. How about you? Did you have a good weekend? Did you get to go out at all? Sing some karaoke? Something? I don't know what your work schedule is like. Maybe you work on the weekends. I don't know.
Listen, I'll help you with this ritual because I think it'll help Grandma get better. But don't get yourself killed. I know in your eyes, you're probably just a kid, but I know how much it hurts to want the truth. Kakashi obsessed over the past, and I was miserable not knowing. Grandma almost went insane on top of that. Grandma said it herself. You're still young. You should forget about all that stuff and start over. And you might not want to hear this, but listening to you two talk about masks and spirits, well, you sounded like the girl at the shrine. It scares me, and I think it should scare you too. Take care of yourself, Ito.
Tell her Punk from Scotland sends his regards. She's my favorite American mother. She is the best mom, dude. I bet your mom is awesome too. But yeah, Mama Vita is the best. She's so cool. No? karaoke this weekend. You're behaving now so terribly, Lord. Okay, we're going to the Suicide Forest. I think we're pretty close to the end of the game, though I don't know if we're going to finish it today. Jolly knows how much time we have left, but... It'll probably be a long stream if we do, but we'll see how I feel. Finally! This must be the path of Old Kawana woman was talking about. If her story was true, all I need to do is follow it to find the Kamenkai's old compound. Let's hope it's that simple. No time to sit here and think it through. I need to get these woods before nightfall. Okay, she said don't leave the path. We may not want to explore everything. Suicide Forest. This is a real thing, by the way. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. Well, Jolly has, but there is really a Suicide Forest. No. Milk. She loves Scotland. We're going back. We were gonna go to like Canada later this week, but I'm a little worried about her. Her white blood cell count is super low. So if she even got a cold, it could send her to the hospital, like really badly. So yeah. So I'm a little worried about her. Should we look at this? I feel like it could be a bad idea. Three statues covered in moss and undergrowth. Looks like one is missing. A depiction of Ojiso-sama. It's said that praying to these statues can help guide the souls of the children who died young. They look so old and forgotten. It's kind of sad to see them abandoned like this. You can stop that child laughing, bro. Dude, I am so lucky. I have the best mom ever, man. How could these statues help anyone in such a dark place? I'm super lucky. Ooh. Fucking creep. Reina? What's she doing here? Huh? Where am I? No, anywhere but here. I don't want to remember this. Why now? Ayami, why did you come here? You've left me to die again, haven't you? It was your fault that this happened to me. You're so selfish. You never cared about what happened to anyone but yourself. People who get hurt along the way are just collateral damage. It's all about you and what you want. You! You're not looking for me. You only want to hurt the girl, to hurt the old woman, to see everyone who gets in your way suffer. No, that's not true. I would have done anything to change what happened to you. Make it go away. I can't bear to look anymore. Stop. Make it stop. I don't want to remember.
Ah, what a great idea. Remembering hurts, doesn't it? Let me take away all that pain. Let's forget together, Ayami-chan.
No. 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 A what forest, Jolly? A funny forest. I'm not doing it. I have no choice, seriously?
でも見てるの？
Oh god. This is so messed up, dude. This is so messed up. The air completely changed when I placed the statue with the others. The forest doesn't seem so dark now. I can see a clearing up ahead. Is it over? Reina, are you still here somewhere? This must be it. The Common Kai compound. I finally made it. Looking at it now, I can't help but feel underwhelmed. For all the secrecy, classified documents, and foreboding stories, all I see are drab gray structures in the forest clearing. But it's eerie. Over a decade ago, 12 people died here, and this compound was left standing as a grim reminder. Gives me the creeps. I should find what I came here for and get back before sundown. What was Reina trying so hard to prevent me from finding? Woo! Oh man. I can't let my daughter be in the ritual.
That's not for you to decide. You know her importance. What the guru says she can show us.
But she's my daughter. Tokimasa hasn't told us what he's going to do to her.
She is our daughter, Isako.
Huh? What if it doesn't work the way he says? She's so young. Sewer lullaby or something? It's pretty messed up.
You doubt him? No. It's because she's so young that she was chosen. Her mind is not stained by regret, sadness, or corruption. She's perfect.
I know that, just...
Then why hesitate? The Guru tells us we're approaching the moment that will bring us true peace, the culmination of everything we've worked for. Somehow your child is the focal point. He says she will be granted a sight even more profound than his own. She can lead us. I only want to make sure she's okay. He promised me she'd be safe, but now I'm not so sure. The Guru will make sure she's taken care of. She'll want for nothing and blessed with new sight. It's the only way. The world is on the brink of ruin and there's no time left. My own children will...
Emiko, don't worry, they'll be safe.
No, my own mother betrayed me. She dragged my children away to die in filth. I'm sorry, I must be strong. Soon we'll have no more worries and transcend our flesh. You know, don't you? I saw you outside when he told us.
Yeah.
All the things I studied, they were only ever used by corrupt people to control one another, to hurt one another. Soon we'll be free of all of that. We'll escape the suffering of this world and be reborn. And it will be Reina who shows us the way. She will be the bridge.
You're right. I always knew she was special. Even when she was growing inside me, I could feel it. Oh God, it's Reina's mom. Oh, Mama Vita sent me a text. Aww. So fun. Mama's at a little birthday party.
Promise me again. Promise me she'll be taken care of.
Woo! This is pretty freaky, man!
This little Reina.
Mommy,
Reina!
where are you? I've missed you.
Shh, keep your voice down, sweetheart. I can't stay long.
Why not? Why don't you stay with me anymore?
Well, that's complicated. The Guru thinks it'd be best if we part for a while. He has big plans for us, and for you especially.
Who cares about all that?
Too spook for Joel. That's pretty spooky, no doubt.
Honey, it's not that simple.
Why not? Why won't they let us be together?
Because you're so pure and perfect. I know you love me, but I'm no good. If I stay with you, He says I'll corrupt you. But I'm so weak, I wanted to see you. It's our little secret, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Is it my fault you can't stay with me anymore?
Oh, Reina, no, of course not. It's me. You're gonna be a big, important person someday. I can't hold you back. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but someday you'll understand. Tokimasa has big plans for me. He told me himself. He said you're the key to everything because you're so pure. Remember why we left the city? Because everyone's so mean and out for themselves? They're all stained by corruption, but not us. Not you anyway.
I thought you said we were going home.
We can't. Tokimasa says the great machine's done for, that all those corrupt people will kill each other in wars and we'd be left. But you'll be there to guide them soon. You'll be chosen by Tokimasa.
Did they die? I don't want anybody to die.
Yes. Me neither, sweetie, but like I said, Tokimasa has figured out a new ritual and you'll be able to help everyone.
I don't understand. Why are you saying all these weird things?
Now, Reina, it's not easy for me either, but it's not about what we want all the time. If you do this, it'll help me. You want to help Mommy, don't you?
Yeah, I guess.
Exactly, so let's smile, okay? Hey, guess what?
What?
Before the ritual, there's going to be a big celebration just for you. It'll be a big feast.
Oh, what's that mean?
It's a big meal where everyone gets to eat all the food they want. It's like a party. Doesn't that sound fun?
I guess so.
Then I can come see you again.
Do you promise?
Yeah, afterwards we'll all go out together for the ritual.
All together? I thought you said it was just me.
Like I said, sweetheart, you've been chosen. Tokimasa says you'll gain the sight to guide us to salvation.
Okay.
Hey, don't look so sad. You'll get me crying if you do. And you don't want to see Mommy cry, do you?
No.
Good, Reina. I need you to listen to me now. Here, I want you to have this. It's Mommy's amulet. The one I've kept since I was little. I want you to have it for the ritual. When it starts, I want you to hold it and keep your eyes shut, okay? If you get scared, just hold it tight and think of me, okay?
But that amulet is yours. Don't you need it? What if something bad happens to you?
It's more important that you have it now. Promise me you'll do what I ask.
I promise.
Let's make it a pinky promise.
Oh, okay.
And you know what happens when you break a pinky promise, right? Mama will be very mad. Very, very mad.
Yeah, you said my pinky fall off.
Exactly, and we wouldn't want that now, would we? After tomorrow, things might be different, maybe even a little scary, but it's not all bad. The most important thing is that Tokimasa told us we'll be together. I love you, Reina.
I love you too, Mommy.
Oh, this is so messed up, dude. Oh, God. Ooh. Ooh. I don't want to play anymore. Child sacrifice ritual. I don't like it. I don't want to play. That little girl voice me? Yeah, that was me. Why? Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore. Ooh.
Oh, Reina!
Maybe you shouldn't be here.
Why not?
The feast isn't for you. It's for us, the impure who must prepare themselves. Tokimasa says that the impure must purify themselves by feasting and expunging the darkness from their bodies. If I can remain uncorrupted, even someone worthless like me will be able to ascend to a higher plane.
I don't think you're worthless. Everyone keeps telling me I'm so special. But no one visits me anymore. Where's everyone else? Are they hiding from me now too?
The others are with the guru preparing themselves for tomorrow. Don't worry, Reina. Everything will be clear tomorrow.
No, I don't want to play child sacrifice cult game. No. I want to stop.
I don't like this. There'll be nothing to fear.
Ugh.
Hey, can I have a little of that?
The great Tokimasa instructed us not to give you any food at the feast.
Oh.
Don't you see? You are pure. The feast, the indulgence is there to test us, to show us that we are corrupted with the stains of impurity. It is a reminder of how great machine of man keeps our souls shackled and chained. Those who are cleansed must not turn away from the righteous path.
Right, but...
You're very lucky. Yes, so lucky to be in Tokimasa's favor. He chose you. He chose you to be the bearer of the mask, to see the great door to the pure realm. Those other children who were taken, that was a test to find the most pure among you. You understand, don't you?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yes, of course not. You are but a child. Tokimasa says the children are much wiser than us, that your understanding of the world is untainted.
Where's Mommy?
Mommy? Oh. Yes, I imagine she's with the guru. You must watch baby Reina sacrifice.
No, I don't want to. Dude, I'm gonna cry. This shiz is messed up, dude.
She is in need of the guru's love. Yes, her mind has gone astray of late at such a key moment. The guru will show her the way, don't you worry. Mother, father, sister, brother. It doesn't matter. We are your family. You should go back to your bed. I don't know why the guru lets someone so important wander freely. What if something happened to you like the others?
What others?
Do not fear, child. The great Tokimasa's prophecy will come to pass, and there will be no fear very soon. You should go to sleep, child. And remember, do not eat this meal. It is food for us, the pitiful. Oh, this is the mom who died. But the granny ran away. Not this one.
What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that?
Nothing, it's nothing. The ritual is soon. It will be a time of great change. Go away.
Why?
Oh, tomorrow you will guide us. But look at you, so young. We must be resilient. Fear is pure emotion. All forms of life fear. To fear is not weakness, but a test. You are testing me. The guru is wise.
Are you okay? You're looking at me funny again.
It's nothing. What do you want?
Oh, do you know where Takashi is?
Weak. They're weak. Do not think about them. Don't cloud your thoughts. You must remain as you are. You needn't worry. Tokimasa will guide us. Just wait.
What's wrong, Mimiko?
Oh, Reina, what are you doing here? You scared me.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. You didn't mean it, did you?
No.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Do you want something?
Why isn't Takashi or the baby here with you?
He and his sister were not meant for the path of purity, not like you. It's the night before the ritual. I must unburden myself from thoughts of them.
What's unburden me?
Unburden, Reina. It means I have to forget them. Yes, forget the children, Emiko. Becoming too attached to her offspring is part of mankind's great machine. It is a lie. This was a test. They did not pass. You must. We are so close to our goal. Yes, of course. I will not shackle myself to meaningless connections. Reina, don't worry. Tomorrow is the great ritual Tokimasa has envisioned. And you're the guest of honor. Everything will be all right.
Really?
Yes, of course. Now run along. Woo!
I swear to God, if I have to see some child sacrificed, I am going to start freaking crying, dude. This is messed up. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies, dude. Oh, I almost want to quit here, dude. Maybe too much for Vita. Too much, maybe. Too much, maybe. Oh. Now do New Game Plus and see the extended version. Oh, there's more. This is messed up, dude. Oh, God, please don't tell me I have to watch the sacrifice. What's this? Looks like a simple wooden amulet. How did I not notice it before? Oh, what is this? I feel strange, like I'm back there again. What the frick? Oh. Oh. God, I'm gonna have nightmares from this shit, dude. Ugh. Where am I? The forest path. I saw things and started running. When I found the amulet, it cut away the fog that had been surrounding me and showed me the truth. The mask. The Kamen Kai. Reina was there the whole time. They all killed themselves and made her wear the mask. That day was when it started, when Reina became the mask bearer, when her suffering truly began. The pulse of the dark has changed again, and the fuzzy image I had before has snapped into focus. Everything I needed to put an end to this is in my hands. Dude. Oh. How long has it been, I wonder? A man in the sewer, a girl with red hair, and a detective chasing them, both? No, I'm no detective anymore. Only a puppet stupidly dancing on its strings. That doesn't sound like me. I'm so stretched out it feels like the slightest breeze could topple me. Each time I get close to the truth, something drags me away. Or maybe all those horrible things haven't happened yet, and I'm just riding the train home, or Kazuki will be waiting for me. In another life, maybe there's an Ayami that's happy. Instead, I'm stuck in the life I've got. I don't know how much more I can take. Did I really see all those things in the forest? Was that real? Has any of it been? I don't know anymore. Every time I get a handle on the rules, something comes along and breaks them. But there were things I saw, things I couldn't have known about. Tokimasa, Kamen Kai on my own. I implore you not to go to Kamakura for the sake of trophies. For the sake of trophies. 'Cause, 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 'c
Huh. Okay. I don't know what that means, but apparently it makes trophies easier. I'm not probably gonna platinum this, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. So that doesn't matter too much for me, but okay. Wish there was some way I could get a happy ending, but I don't know if this game is gonna give me a happy ending. Don't go to Kamakura. With me there's a little wooden mask. That so many died for, and now I'm planning to use it myself? Doesn't feel right. You get 4 more as opposed to 1 more. Okay. Alright. Okay then, don't go to Kamakura. It was her pain that I felt even in the compound. Even now, the dark doesn't seem so unfamiliar. I can feel it calling to me. That must have been the moment that changed everything, the focal point of all of her misery. The dark is steeped in that same torment, the suffering of a sacred little girl, scared little girl. I wonder if it's real Reina I've seen, or is that girl long dead? Either way, whatever is left of her is in the dark with Kazuki. My only chance to see Kazuki again is to go to those filthy tunnels and find the door. Only then will I have hope of using it to change his fate. But I'd be walking into a trade with whatever side has their hand behind their back, and be forced to accept the cost without question. Kazuki Tanaka, the only man I've suffered so much for, has been silent. To find him in the door, I have to use the mask. I've seen what Rain has become as a result of the mask. Would that happen to me? Now that I know the way, is that really what I want? That horrible object was made out of suffering. 2 different groups fed it with the death of innocence. Why play its game? The entirety of the new Kamikai died for it. It drove me and the man I loved to the darkest depths we've ever known. Why shouldn't I destroy it? I know why. Because I'd be destroying Kazuki and Reina along with it. I've done everything I can to prepare myself. There's no more time to think. It's time to put an end to all this one way or another. Shinjuku and Kamakura, the 2 places where my path started, is also where it has to end. This is it. I need to choose. Will I follow the path further into darkness or return to the light? I see. So if you choose the return to the light, you get less trophies, huh? You want me to choose the dark path, Jolly? What? I don't know about that. Holy moly. My stats are looking good, are they? They're not that good. I'm quite neurotic and insane. I don't think my stats are that good. I really want to destroy the mask, I'll be honest. This music is a vibe, dude. Alright. Fine. We'll go. For you, Jolly. That's for you, homie.
Uh-oh.
Better sound the alarm, the detective is back. My boobas. Damn it, every time I come in here you... Haha, don't sweat it, detective. I'm just busting your chops. Besides, it's not my problem anymore. Huh? I'm out of here. Wait. That other job? The sketchy one? You didn't? Nope. Probably won't believe me, but I actually took your advice. Hell, I hardly believe it myself. How flattering. Shh. Didn't think that the hard-boiled detective would be so thin-skinned. Yeah, anyway, where are you headed? Don't know, but I think I'll leave the city. My big dreams kinda got drowned out. Now it's hard to be here and not fall back into old habit. Like hitting the old reset button, right? Reset button, huh? I could use one of those right about now. If things gotten that bad. I don't know yet, probably. Only way to find out is to keep moving. Anything I can help with? Hey, don't give me that. Look, I mean it. No bullshit this time. Thanks, but I think I have to see through the rest of my problems on my own. Then why did you come in here? Couldn't tell you. Guess I've just kind of gotten wrapped up in this place. Sounds like you're the one who needs to leave the city. Bad places lead to bad memories, lead to bad decisions if you ask me, and I'm an expert on bad decisions. Considering when we first met, you were on your knees. I didn't ever think I'd be stand here at all. I don't know, friendly with you. Good luck. Nah, you hold on to your luck. Looks like you use it more than me. See you around, Ito. Achievement. Diamond in the rough. Butterfly Club good ending. Hog. Guess I made the right choices, whatever I did with her. Oh, hey, yummy. Perfect timing. Daizo, what's all this? Looks like you're all packed up. Like I said, perfect timing. I'm closing down. Oh, and this is good? It's great. To be honest, the last time I saw you, I was kind of slipping again, you know? Going down memory lane, but in the worst way possible. Then I remembered our conversation the other day. How you said that your attitude is the seasoning that flavors the food and all. That sounds like a lot more poetic than I would have said it, but yeah, I remember. Anyway, I realized the only flavor that could come out of this place is bitter, real bitter. Then crazy thing, my wife comes in after refusing to see me for years. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh is right. Funny, she looks so much older than I remembered. Guess I came to a bit of a revelation when I saw her. I was clinging to this place, but for what? A life that I haven't been living? For what if that never happened? I realized giving up was keeping this place going, not the other way around. Huh? Guess some people do really have happy endings. Ha, if you call crippling dead happiness. Wasn't cheap to run this place. At least that wedding ring I pawned took care of the rent for the short term. So what are you gonna do now? Well, Haruto's always bugging me to join him on the road with the takoyaki stand of his. You didn't seem so keen on that last time we talked. Well, you've had a change of heart? Have you been talking to Haruto again? No? Could just see it on your face is all. He's always been my biggest supporter, so I figured the least I can do is give the old lug a shot. Besides, with his help, I'm getting back in touch with my daughter. Things aren't all rainbows and daisies, but I'll get there somehow. What about you? Me? What about me? Did that Idol magazine I gave you end up helping you? Huh. Raised more questions than it answered. I doubt I could help you with all the complicated stuff you do. Cooking was all I was ever good at. It's like you said, though. Keep following through until the end, right? Yeah, I guess so. Take care of yourself, Daizo. Don't be a stranger. Come by my and Haruto's stand sometime. A change of pace. Achievement unlocked. Daizo good ending. Look at Scott getting all the good endings! Yeah, well, that's about to change, because I'm about to go into the tunnel. That I'm about to kill myself, probably. Or something. You know? Whatever. Getting some achievements, though. I guess that's alright. Oh my god, like it's you! Huh? Who, me? Yeah, you? Yep. Whoa! Can I, like, give you a hug? Hey, there's no need for that. Please don't touch me. Why so touchy-feely all of a sudden? Detective, sir? Ma'am, I would never, like, feel you without your permission. That's not what forget it. Why exactly is it you're in such a good mood? Oh, you noticed? Ta-da! What? I don't get it. Are you a magician? No, I got a promotion. Can you tell by my new uniform? It's exactly the same. Wait, a promotion? You got a promotion? Yeah, like, after you came and talked to me, the manager saw us and was like, whoa, this guy's helping the police. Said I was really, respectable and whatever. And I found the key. To the dumpster? Cha! Turns out I had a spare in my pocket the whole time. Of course you did. Of course you had a spare. Well, better you than someone like Tyra. Who? No one. Congrats, kid. I think you're really going places. Thank you, sir. Moving up in the world. Warehouse, good ending. I guess they have bad endings too, huh? Give me the key. I want to unlock the dumpster. Okay, in we go. Does the game end soon, Jolly? Probably not. Probably going into some dark realm. Should probably save it for the next episode, but I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued. These marks were never meant for me. Raina was trying to find her way back, like leaving breadcrumbs in a forest. Was it the common guy who put this here? Or maybe the dark that created it? Sometimes I wonder if this well went anywhere at all before Raina found it. First time I came down here, I was so desperate I jumped right in without thinking. Am I doing the same thing again? The music in this game is good. Like, very good. When I found Kazuki's body, he was wearing a mask. She'd made him wear it, as she'd been made to. Even after all the suffering she went through herself, she did it anyway. Can I really forgive her? She so desperately wanted to avoid getting lost. When I was here last, I saw Kazuki, heard him call to me. What was he trying to say? Was he begging for help or begging me to stay away? He was begging me to stay away is what he was begging me to stay away. This time will be different. It's no longer leading to a shapeless tunnel. Raina is down there. I can feel myself being drawn to her. Deeper. So creepy. Yeah, I feel like I'm too insane to get any good ending and too neurotic, but who knows? Guess we'll find out. Into the dark. Yeah, it fits. It fits. It's like a continual building of tension. The entire thing has been a gradual tension build. Thank you. I found a few of those Neckos. But definitely not all of them. It's a sneaky hidden mechanic. That's kind of clever that the game would hide a mechanic like that. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's something. As I trudged through the oppressive, lonely place, I slowly became aware of someone else. The dark woke up and began to shudder as if I racked with quiet sobs, and I felt numbing sadness spread through my body. The sensation I felt in that place was familiar, and I knew right away. Reyna. She sat there like a lost little girl, like she'd been there for a long time and didn't know where to go. There was no fight in her body, no way for her to lash out. In that place, we were equals. She rose to her feet when she saw me, her gaze looking confused and desperate. She was the start of it all, everything I'd gone through. I put an end to it one way or another. Good luck picking between 6 endings.
So you went anyway, huh? Even though I told you to leave me alone. Why couldn't you just forget and leave me alone? So that's it. You wanted to keep hurting me, right? I hate to burst your bubble. But if it's revenge you're after, it won't work. Nope. Can't blow my brains out down here. The dark won't let you. Aw, did I hurt your feelings? Did you bring your little gun all the way down here for nothing? Are you disappointed?
I didn't bring it. There's no point. My stats are worse here if you play an aggressive song. I didn't shoot you when you took Tanaka, and I won't now.
Ha! Don't try and trick me. That doesn't mean you don't want to. After everything I tried to think that you would be the one to show up here in the end. Funny, isn't it? Isn't it? After all, you were only supposed to be a guest star on my little show, a temporary addition to liven things up a bit. Then you kept showing up uninvited, digging up every sharp thing you could find to poke me with. Now I can't get rid of you. See? It is funny, right? No matter what we do, we're forced together again. We ought to make the best of it.
You're right. We can't avoid each other forever. Chance has forced us together whether we like it or not. So all we can do is see this through to the end. Even when I saw you in the forest, you were down here, weren't you?
Where else? Welcome to the end of the line.
I don't understand it. It's awful down here. Why didn't you try to get back to the surface?
Why would I go back? What would be the point? When I do, I look around and I don't even recognize it anymore. The streets are different. The sounds have changed. Everyone I knew and ever cared about is gone. You don't know what it's like. Every day the same feeling and all my old pain again and again and again. People don't change no matter what. No matter how much time goes by, they all still look at me like I'm a flea-bitten dog to be kicked around and ignored. They hate me. In the end, I'll end up back here anyway, so why fight it? At least down here nothing changes. When I was little, they said everything would be okay if I had the mask. But then Mommy died and the police took it away from me and nothing's gone right since. No one ever cared about me. The police, the foster homes, the other girls in the agency, they all hated me. They all wanted me dead. You're just like the rest of them. Only someday you'll grow old and die, and I'll still be here. Unless you give me that mask.
It isn't that simple. Having the mask isn't going to solve your problems.
It is that simple. Everyone always tells me it can't be simple. But why not? None of this would have happened if it weren't for you. If you'd just given it to me in the first place, you could have lived your stupid little fantasy life. Instead, you had to be a hero and get involved in something that was none of your business. Why shouldn't I use it? Are my problems not as important as yours? That's it, isn't it? Everything is about you and making your life happy again. I won't let you be happy. I won't. If you won't help me, then fine, but I'll be hurting you. And if you think it's bad now, you don't know the half of it.
Or you could give it to me and go on pretending to be happy while I find the door again. Again? You've seen it before? I don't know exactly what you think is going to happen when you find it, but everything I've found tells me it's dangerous.
No, you're wrong. The door isn't for you. The collector said so. He said if I had the mask, I could find it again. He said that if I found the shrine belonging to Kawana, that I could find it.
So you met him there too, Reina. He wasn't trying to help us. He must have been toying with us.
Shut up. You don't know anything. He told me the mask would let me see the door again, just like the day Mommy died. They put the mask on me, and I kept my eyes closed just like Mommy told me to, even when the people started getting sick and crying. Then I saw at the door, even with my eyes still closed. When I looked at it, I heard Mommy's voice, and I knew if I found it, everything would be okay. I opened my eyes, and it was gone. They took the mask, and I saw Mommy on the ground. She wasn't moving anymore like a doll. It was all my fault. It must have been. I did something wrong, but he told me if I found the mask, I could make it right again. Now I'm being punished for being a big screw-up, for not being pure like they told me to be. Except people like Higashi. They shouldn't have hurt me. They should have left me alone. I had to punish them. I just wanted to stop them from hurting me. That doesn't make me bad, right? You understand, don't you?
The funny thing is that if Tanaka was here, he'd understand. Even after everything you did to him. That's the kind of guy he is. You're curious what ending I'll pick? I guess we'll find out. Reina, it's not all your fault. This is beyond you. It always has been. That's why Tanaka was so intent on following you from the start. You weren't just some orphan girl. He somehow saw the darkness that was behind you. If only he had told me, I could have been there for him. Helped him.
But no, you could have helped me, Ayami. He was helping me. He was gonna save me.
Then why? If he was helping you, why hurt him?
I didn't want to hurt Tanaka, but it was the only way to bring him here. The same way I was brought here. I thought I'd figured it out. But my white knight abandoned me, went somewhere else. It turns out it was just another stupid idea from a stupid girl.
What you did to Tanaka was wrong, but you can still make this right. You brought him down here that night. Where is he?
I don't know where he is.
Just tell me what happened from the beginning.
It's hard to remember.
Please try.
Nothing's gone the way I thought it would. When I went back to the Shinjuku, I remembered how I ended up in the dark. I knew what I had to do so Tanaka could be with me. Only the mask wasn't awake. It wasn't loud like in Kamakura, so I made you come into the tunnel with me and Tanaka so it would wake up. Then I slit his throat and went back to the dark, and I waited. Tanaka woke up down there too, but the mask was gone.
He was alive?
He was like me, or I thought he was.
Are you based and care about Tanaka, or cringe and care about Reina? I care about both of them. We only get to help one of them. At first he seemed okay, but then he started wandering around staring into space and talking to people who weren't there. Poor Tanaka, I think I broke him. Ayami-chan. So he was down here. Tell me, where is he? Haha, you don't get it, do you? I don't know where he is, and I don't care. Tanaka abandoned me even when he was here. He kept mumbling over and over about how he was going to help you. He gave you something, didn't he? That traitor. How else would he be able to keep finding me? He even said he saw the door, but he didn't take me there. I hate him! Why did he leave me? To think Tanaka would help a stupid little girl like me. It was dumb to try to bring him here. The collector said I'd find the door with the mask. I just didn't want to be alone, that's all. Now you're here, so I guess the mask is too. I didn't need him after all. He's gone. You're wrong. I can feel him here. He's waiting for me. You can? Maybe he's at the door. Please take me there. Don't leave me. The mask opened the dark and took me straight to Reina. And now that I'm here, I can feel it pulsing like a heartbeat. The door. Unknowable place where chance and fate have no importance. That's where Kazuki is. I know now what will happen if I lead her there. She'll get what she truly wants. remembrance goes hard. Oh, I don't know, man. What do I do? You know, the true victim here is, in my opinion, like the real victim is her. But I don't know if I lead her to the gate, if that's gonna help her or not. I think it might not. She'll get to rest and finally be free. No more pain, no more suffering. Maybe that's what Kazuki would have wanted. But if I do that, the dark will change shape again, and any hope of finding him will be lost. He'd be trapped in here waiting for me, and I'd never be able to tell him the truth behind everything he suffered for. That's if Kazuki Tanaka is left here the same man I love. Either way, I have to abandon someone, but it's my responsibility. I have to choose. Holy shit. I'll lead Reina to the door.
Please don't hurt me. What I did to Tanaka is the only way. You get it, right? Right?
Hey, Raitsa. No, you're wrong. But then again, maybe there isn't a right way to begin with. In your own way, you're the same as me, grasping at whatever you could. He might still be down here, like you said. Would the Tanaka I find be the real him, though? If I use the mask, would I be the real me? I'm not so sure anymore.
You're really not gonna go after him?
No. I'd have to give up even more of myself, succumb even more to this darkness. He wouldn't have wanted that. You know, for a long time... How are you, Raitsa? For a long time, your face was all I saw ever since Kamakura. It motivated me to push through my sadness because I thought I was doing something good, putting my problems behind me by becoming the hero and slaying some ancient evil. You became a demon, a symbol of all my hatred, of everything bad that happened to me that day. No, I'm not.
I'm not a demon!
No, you're not. You're just a girl, always were. Besides, I'm no hero. I'm sure if there is any such thing, I realize that now. Me, you, Tanaka, all three of us were just paper dolls caught in a storm, being blown about by the winds that were far out of our control. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I just wanted a way out. I wanted to be normal.
Tanaka was one of the smartest detectives. No, one of the smartest people I knew. I think he knew what would happen to him. Maybe that's why he was so distant. I wish that things had played out differently for us, and for you, Reina. I know what happened to you, all of it. I don't know how I saw all those things, but I can't ignore them. No one deserves to experience what you did, Reina. Every day you lived in hell, with no love or light. It was awful. We failed you, and I'm sorry. I forgive you, Reina. It hurts to say it. That's selfish, isn't it? I can't forget the pain you caused me, no matter how hard I try, but I do forgive you, because somewhere along the way this horrible cycle has to end.
I don't want to hurt people anymore.
Then come with me. Let me help you.
Well, why? Where are we going?
To the door. You said you heard your mom, right? Let's go see her. Shit. This is the end, I think, Raitsa.
I'm scared. What if she isn't there? What if I was wrong?
It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. You can rest like you always wanted. No more coming back. No more hurting people. Though I can't tell you what's waiting for you, I know it's better than this. I promise.
Ayami, do you think it'll hurt?
No.
How do you know?
I don't know how, but the dark responds to the feelings of the people in it. Every time we butted heads, it pushed me out. Feels different now. Feels peaceful. What I'm trying to say is, I don't want to hurt you, Reina. I only want to help. And I think the dark will too.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. Thank you, Ayami. I don't know why you helped me, but thank you.
Because you were an abused child. Your mother died in front of you, that's why. Tanaka at least got to live a life. A happy life for a while. She was the real victim here. For years, Reina searched for the door. The whole time it was nearby, hidden by a thick darkness that shifted in reaction to her own hatred and fear. The mask began to tug at me as if guiding us, and as we went together hand in hand, it appeared in front of us. I wasn't sure how I hadn't noticed him before. It was like it had always been there, until the moment I'd never realized how small and truly fragile she was. Standing in front of the door, she shook like a leaf. Squeezing her hand, I reassured her, told her that I forgave her, knowing that if she took a step forward, it would all be over. She'd find peace. I thought maybe I would too. For a long time she stood saying nothing, and then eventually she let go of my hand and moved through the door. As soon as she did, her image began to fade. She was smiling. Not the unhinged smile from my past, but her true smile. The smile of a little girl. It's that smile, free of hate and malice, I remember now. The dark remained even after she left, though. It began to change as I remained within it, suddenly agitated and expansive, like it was growing. Somehow I knew what little light I saw was because of Reina. Her fear and hatred seeping out of the shadows. Thanks to that light, I was able to find the surface. The mask didn't quite down after Reina's passing, and every day it became more restless. One day, I cast it into the sea near Kamakura, and despite the Kawana woman's warning, it never returned to me, though occasionally I can still feel it, scratching like a pin needle at the back of my skull. When the girl faded, other memories did too. Impressions of a man called Kazuki Tanaka, and the love we once shared. I find pictures in my apartment that I know are him, yet all I see is the face of a stranger looking at me. Some nights I wake up with tears in my eyes and images of that face crying out to me in some dark corner of my dreams, and I desperately try to remember why that memory remains. Yet something about those pictures and staying in the apartment feels familiar, even if I can't make sense of it some days. All I remember for sure is Reina's smile, knowing that in those final moments she forgave me for what I did to her. Finally, I was able to feel peace. Only a child is the achievement I just got. Woo! Do you believe in gravity? Of course, 6. What a game. You would like this game, 6. You would like this game. I don't know, though, if you like story games that much, but... Woo! How many endings are there? 14? Woo, woo, woo! You know what I like? There's a lot of things I like about this game. There's certain things I don't. It could use a, like a tutorial section. But I like the mysteries. I like the art direction. The music is fantastic. The characters are cool. The animations are cool. It's kind of sexy. Yeah. It's creepy. The forest part was really messed up. So many more parts of sadness to tear you apart. Yeah, it was a good experience, Jolly. For $10, I think I got my money's worth, and there's more if I want to play more, which I don't know if I do. But if I want to play more, there's more content out there for me. So the sale was definitely worth it. I'm impressed. I also like that it's not too long. Sometimes when you play visual novel games like Phoenix Wright, those games are long. Long, 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 long. So a nice effort. Cherry mochi. Music is great. Do you believe that time will speed up eventually and the universe will reset? Oh, there's more.
Interesting. Most interesting. You're nothing but a crow feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Forgive me for not being an impartial spectator of human suffering. The woman held her own desires. I only gave her a little push. I thought you'd be happy to have found forgiveness through the context of her suffering by drowning herself in the past. A historian's dream. A gesture of extraordinary kindness, yes, but history does not smile at happiness of one. It favors the welfare of all. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry pushed and framed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all are an aspect of the same visage nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if history has taught me anything, it is that no one truth. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all truth, all grant insight to the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend, time is a spiral. Observe it long enough and we may yet learn something. No, she is not your plaything. It is not your decision. There's only one way this can end, only one way for the world to remain intact and stop this thing that's coming. It must be protected. The role must be performed. Stubborn, so stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know it already. You've asked it before. Indulge me. I asked her the same thing. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings, does it remain a puppet? What of fate and of chance, then? I answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and although you can take shelter or alter your course, does the storm not come regardless? Ah, no fun. You've never tolerated my philosophical side. Nor you me when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. But what of her? All we can do is watch, but eventually she'll end up there. There's only one path which will hold the world together.
Woo! Do I? 6. What did your message say? You deleted it. New Game Plus! Woo! Do I think that the world will eventually collapse in on itself? I mean, there is definitely a possibility. I think that most astrophysicists think that that probably will not happen, and that the universe instead will be some sort of expansion into death, into cold. But who knows? Who knows? Cool game, for sure. Didn't overstay its welcome, which I appreciate. Kept things interesting and spicy. I think it was definitely worth the $10. Yep, nice. Thanks, Jal. I like. I don't know if I'll play it again. Maybe one day. I'm not really dragged in. I mean, I'm intrigued to learn of the other endings for sure. Do you have to go through... Can you, save your progress? And then make other decisions to get achievements? How does this work? I'm definitely intrigued. Yeah, and the insanity ending, I'm also, really intrigued. When you go insane and choke her with your hands? Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good ending at all. And G Plus lets you save. I see, so you can get your achievements much easier, huh? Cool. Alright, well. I'm gonna check on Mama Vida. And I have a show tomorrow at noon. So I don't know if I should stay up and stream. So maybe a late night stream, but maybe not. I don't know yet. Thanks, Jal.
that was fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Thank you, Six. Thank you, Jolly. Thank you, Raitsa. Thank you, Dwight. Thank you, Milk. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Ito. Thank you, Ito. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye. See you soon. Peace.